Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington, and I'm going to try to do this quick trade paperback review on Green Lantern, Green Arrow, volume number 2. I picked this up from the library, so I didn't even pick up volume number 1 because I didn't have it. Before I get into the review, you guys see that poster back there? I just got it today of Captain America, the cover for the first issue, and I actually got it for free, and it's a pretty big poster, so pretty happy about that. So it goes along with my Nova poster that now I have up here, which you guys can't see, but it's up there. But anyways, gonna try to make this review quick, get out of you guys' hair for this Sunday. Just finally got to finish this. I've been trying for a while, just never had the time to really get into it, and I finally finished it. And people weren't kidding about Green Lantern, Green Arrow. This thing is awesome. It collects a bunch of stories. I'm guessing that Green Lantern, Green Arrow happened at the end of a bunch of issues as well, because there are some really short things that happen throughout this, and things that are that seem like they're full issues. So that's one thing that I just didn't know how to number this, so I can't really tell you. But on the back it says it contains Green Lantern. It contains stories from Green Lantern 83 through 87 and 89, Flash 217 through 219, and Green Lantern story from Flash 226. So I guess they happen in the Green Lantern books. But this is such a great story. It tackles a bunch of issues that were happening and they still go on in the world, whether it be drugs, pollution, racism, all this other kind of stuff. They tackle pollution a lot, actually. And but everything in this book was great. I loved that it was a real world book, even though you have Green Lantern, who's this, pretty much policeman of the cosmos. He's down to earth. Green Lantern and Green Arrow get their butts whooped a lot in this. They seem to never be able to hold their own. Honestly, like Green Arrow especially, he gets his butt kicked a lot. But yeah, they actually both get it kicked. They're always getting bound up, smashed on the head with things. I'm surprised these guys don't have permanent brain damage. But this book, just the messages in all these books. For example, I'll show you guys this one page. There was a guy named Isaac, and he's pretty much trying to stop people from polluting the world with these some new airplane engines. And what he did is that he pretty much tied himself up like Jesus, and he looks like Jesus as well. And he pretty much crucified himself, and he actually dies in this. And so you see that he's up there on a makeshift cross type deal. And it's just the way Danny O'Neil and Neal Adams combined together make an amazing, just amazing stories together. I can show you guys the front of the cover of this one issue. See, again, always tackling the issues of the time, and still the issues of our time. This is dealing with Speedy being on heroin, and just everything in this book was awesome. I can't recommend it more. We got just the stories do flow together in a way, they depend on each other. So at one point, Green Arrow, actually early on in the book, Green Arrow gets stabbed in the shoulder with an arrow, and for the rest of the book, that shoulder ails him. So, there's definitely continuity, but you could just pick up one of these stories and read it out of the blue, and it'll be explained. They do a really good job of explaining everything. The art in here, of course, is amazing, and the writing in here, where wordy in places where maybe not necessary, definitely gets a great story across, and just it's a great book. I'm gonna see if I can get volume 1 somewhere. I'm probably, if I get the money one day, I'll buy these. But right now, I'm not thinking in buying them. Now that I've also read the second volume of it, all I need is to read is the first volume. But yeah, so this is pretty much what I got for this review. Ooh, there's the first appearance of Jon Stewart in here, so that's a pretty cool thing that happens there. And he's a really fun character to read as well, and they do some really good things about racial issues with him. And he's only here for one story though, so that kind of sucks. But it gets me interested into reading Green Lantern stuff and Green Arrow stuff. I've only read one Green Arrow issue, and I've only been exposed to Green Lantern in the Justice League, the early issues of the Justice League. So now I'm interested in checking each of those characters out a little bit more. And of course I love the show Arrow, so that's even more of a plus. But yeah, so definitely if you guys haven't read this before, check it out. Try to check out volume number 1 first if you can, but volume number 2, you're not going to be lost at any point reading it. And it's just a great book. So that's really it for my review on Green Lantern, Green Arrow, volume number 2. I'm Wellington signing off for the Comic Book Lowdown, and I'll see you guys next time.